MotorWeek 90, television's automotive magazine, with your host, John Davis.
Well, hello and welcome again to MotorWeek 90. We're glad to have you with us. It seems to be a rule of the car industry that nothing fluctuates faster than sales figures. One year, a model can be rushing out of the showrooms, and the next year, the dealers can't give them away. But like any rule, this one has its exception. For the past 7 years, Ford's Escort Subcompact has been the best-selling nameplate in the world. This despite some stiff competition from a host of strong and sometimes more advanced competitors. Well, Ford would like to keep it that way, so it's gotten together with its Japanese partner Mazda to produce a new Escort. This combination has already produced the highly successful Probe. But can they repeat that success for Ford's important new small car?
In a word, yes. The 1991 Escort is the most impressive small car we've driven since the Mazda Protégé, and we voted that car our best small car for 1990. It's no surprise then to learn that the Escort shares its platform with the Mazda product. But curiously, it's not the Mazda parts in this Escort that impress us most. First, there's styling. The Escort's baby Taurus look sets it apart from other small cars and won't scare away those buyers already in the Ford fold. The interior is also impressive. Plastics are low luster and color match from panel to panel is good. The dash, when compared to that of the previous Escort, looks rich enough to adorn a more expensive car. Gauges are clear and not blocked by the steering wheel rim. The tachometer is optional. Then there's the engine. This is not a Japanese design, but an improvement on the previous Escort 4-cylinder. It's quieter, livelier, and much smoother than before. The block has been redesigned to improve strength. The ignition and fuel injection systems are new, and there are 4 engine mounts now instead of 3, which helps to eliminate vibration. Ford even repositioned the oil filter to make do-it-yourself changes easier. Horsepower is rated at 88, torque 108. In front dimensions, legroom, headroom, and shoulder room increases are minimal but appreciated. No one on our staff complained about seat comfort, only the garish shade of the red upholstery. A tilt steering wheel is optional and has plenty of travel. Shoulder belts are motorized. Controls are all well marked and sensibly placed. While the logic and operation of the heat and air conditioning controls remind us of Mazda, the graphics and look are definitely Ford. This AM/FM cassette is optional, and so is a premium sound system. The 4-door LX has generously wide rear doors. Rear shoulder belts are standard, and for its size, the Escort has plenty of head and leg room. LX-grade Escorts come with a split folding rear seat, which is also standard. And, oh yes, the 4-door Escort is still a hatchback, even though it doesn't look like one. Cargo unloading and loading is easy, and room is outstanding, measuring 17.3 cubic feet with the seat back up. A 2-door hatchback and a wagon are also available. Here's something else we appreciate. Ford even included an arrow on the dash to remind drivers of the side where the fuel door is located, a feature that will surely save some frustration at the pumps. The clear coat finish on our car was also good, but we do have one complaint. The fit of the front fender was not correct. We hope this is just a fluke. As for acceleration, the Escort's engine will easily overwhelm the tiny 175/70 R13 tires. Power is most impressive below 30 miles per hour, but a 10.4-second 0 to 60 is still very impressive. The quarter mile took 17.6 seconds, ending at 78 miles per hour. As we said, power comes from Ford, but it's transmitted by Mazda. Their 5-speed manual and its shifter are excellent. A Mazda 4-speed automatic is optional. Brakes on the Escort are a disc drum setup. Stopping distances from 60 miles per hour average to 138 feet. That's a respectable number, but not an outstanding one. The pedal in our test car had a slightly mushy feel, but stability was good. The Escort's suspension, like its brakes, is shared with the Mazda Protégé platform. The 91 Escort is far more enjoyable to drive than last year's car. The power steering is quick and it communicates well. Body roll is controlled. But when pushed to the limit, the rear end does get very light and starts to slide around. We'd applaud this characteristic in the Escort GT, but it seems out of place in the family-oriented LX. On the other hand, the Escort's ride is almost Taurus smooth. This is the best riding subcompact available today. The base price for the LX 4-door is $8,602. Our car also had option packages which added cruise control, air conditioning, power mirrors, and more. The total was $10,321. And the Escort LX should be inexpensive to operate too, with an EPA rating of 29 city, 36 highway. We recorded 34 miles per gallon in typical driving. Interior sound measured 69 decibels, a reasonable number for a small car. In our safety check, the Escort, like most small cars, fails to offer airbags. It does have rear shoulder belts, but does not offer anti-lock brakes. Topping our list of hits is the Escort's low price. We like its styling, interior quality, interior room, and trunk room. We also appreciate its lively feel and superior ride. Misses include poor fender fit on our test car and tail-happy handling that, while entertaining for us, is not ideal for a family car. For comparison, the Mazda 323 Protégé LX offers more power and four-wheel disc brakes, but equipped like our test Escort, it would cost about $1,000 more, and it doesn't have as much cargo room or the convenience of a rear hatch. There's no doubt about it. Ford's small car is in the class with the best imports, and it has a price advantage. Those factors should make this new Escort a top seller and keep it that way for years to come.